Hey guys, Matt Smith with the Millionaire Inspector Community, marketing person extraordinaire once here again. Basically, we're going to go over some personality types and the way I interact with them in real estate offices today. I already talked about the driver personality type. If you want to go back and see that video, go ahead and click here. It's really good stuff. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to the I. This is the influencer. These are the real estate agents. These are the personality type you're going to be interacting with the most often. Essentially, the way an influencer acts is, oh, and by the way, this is from the DISC personality profile. I just remembered, I forgot to mention that. But essentially, the way an influencer acts is they are very, very, very much social butterflies. These are the guys who just want to shake your hand. They'll even sometimes give you a big old hug. These are the very passionate personality types. These are the guys who, they don't like to get a lot of the details. They're not as, don't waste my time as the drivers, but they're very much, hey, you know what, I don't need to know all that. Just let's go over the Cliff Notes. Cliff Notes is a big buzzword for them. Let's go over the Cliff Notes version, and let's go get a drink. How about that? Those are the kind of personality types that the real estate agents are. So, keep that in mind when you're thinking about different personality types. I's, by the way, people with high I also make great marketing people. So, when you're interacting with an I, they love talking about, they love having fun, essentially. If there's any way you can spin it into having fun, then I would suggest doing it. These are the kind of people that, as far as real estate agents go, you're going to meet them at the happy hours, you're going to meet them at the casino nights, you're going to meet them at networking functions. They'll never miss an opportunity to party. So there's a high likelihood that when you're interacting with an I, they're going to ask you, they might even tell you a couple jokes, things like that. They're going to ask you in a roundabout way, not necessarily in a roundabout way, but in a direct way, what it is you do. And then when you get the opportunity to answer that, you might want to keep it short. Tell them, I'm not going to waste your time with a whole lot of details. Essentially what I do is bing, bang, boom. You know, dot, 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 bullet point, bullet point, bullet point. They want Cliff Notes versions. They want the main point. But if you start to give them a whole lot of details on things, they're not like these guys over here. Those are the steadies. They like a lot of details, as do the C people. But with an I, with an influencer, they just want the Cliff Notes version, man. They just want to know, okay, an overview. Cool, I know enough information to make a decision. Now we can move on. You'll lose them if you start getting lost in a whole lot of minutia with them. Essentially, that's really how you want to approach an I. Another thing is you can't approach them in the same way that you approach a D. If you're very direct with them, they're going to think that you're no fun. And if you're no fun, they don't want to do any business with you whatsoever. They're going to think you're uptight. And if they think you're uptight, then that'll cause them to think negatively of you. That's kind of how an I is. So we talk a little bit more about it in our newsletters, things like that. But essentially, these are just designed to give you a broad overview. If you guys really want to get more details, one of the best ways is our newsletter, or if you're a member of Millionaire Inspector Community, I do love doing ride-alongs, that's another way. Essentially, this is meant to be a broad overview. So, once again, that is the I. You can go back and click on D here and watch that video, or you can move forward in this series, because I'm doing 4 of these videos on the different personality types. You can go to S here, or you can go to the C by clicking here. Thanks, guys. This is Matt Smith with the Millionaire Inspector Community, marketing person extraordinaire and marketing manager at TexInspect. I'll see you guys in just a second.